everybody, my name is Kevin. A lot of y'all know me by Baba. I'm gonna take you on the journey of me being a dialysis patient. So come on. The end of 2020, November, I started a new job at Johnson & Johnson Vistacon. Nice paying job, a dream job, some might say. And started getting real sick. Doing breaks, I wouldn't go on break. I was just standing at the center. I could barely move, could barely walk. I told my wife that it felt like I was drowning one day. She was at work and I was home. I texted her. My wife said, well, I need to take you to the emergency room. I said, I'll go after I get off work tonight. I was going to go to work that night, and in the morning she could take me. So she ended up coming home, taking me to the emergency room. I got in the emergency room. They took me straight back. They did blood work on me, put an IV in me, came back like 30 minutes later and said that if she wouldn't have brought me in the next 48 hours, I probably would have been dead. I had swollen so bad, like my legs were big, my thighs were big, like I could barely walk. So they told me that they're gonna have to put me on immediately dialysis. I was like, dialysis forever? They was like, yeah, you need another kidney. Both of your kidneys had failed. I drove for JTA and I remember taking these people to dialysis for years. Never imagined that I would be a patient as well. So they admitted me in the hospital. I was in the hospital for 14 days. I did dialysis 3 hours a day to get the swelling down. I had so much fluid on me. When I was at home, I had purchased socks to put on my legs, compression socks. I used to lift my legs up, but the swelling was going down, so I knew something was wrong and I could barely breathe, but I just didn't want to face the fight that something was actually wrong with me. So being in the hospital for 14 days, it was around COVID time. I couldn't have no visitors but my wife. Or I remember one time my cousin Rhonda snuck out there. She told me that she was my wife and they let her come in there. But that's the only visit I had 14 days with my cousin and my wife. And being that my wife was still taking care of my daughter, being the supervisor at work, you know, her time was kind of limited out there with me. I felt some type of way, but I mean, she had to do what she had to do. And being in the hospital that long time, it was starting to get depressing to me. I never really knew what depression was, but I felt it. I had went through a state of depression, not knowing I had went through a depression before, but at this point, I knew I was depressed. The food was nasty. My friend Gray used to be sending me DoorDash up there. It was just a lot going on, and I was still trying to put in my mind that I'm really about to be on dialysis, that my kidneys are really gone. Like, it was just a life-changing event, and I really didn't know how to deal with it. I started losing my trust in God. I was like, why me? Why I'm going through this? I felt like I was a pretty good person. Like, why do I deserve this? But it was kind of my fault, and I'm gonna take you back to how I actually ended up on dialysis. Back in January 2020, Mom went into the hospital for a few days, and she came back home for like 2 days and went back, and she never returned home. She passed away the 29th of January, and that's when I went through a depression that I didn't know I was depressed, but I went through a depression. I didn't go to any of my doctor's appointments the whole year. The specialist I was going to for my kidneys, I stopped going. I would just go to work, come home, no social life. My mom was like my best friend. She was my best friend. I definitely was a mama's boy, and it was hard on me. So my mom would be gone at the age of I was 36 when it happened. She did tell me before she passed, the day before she passed, that she wasn't worried about me anymore, which was a good thing. That she left me in good hands, and I had a good wife, and that she made me promise her that I would always take care of my wife and my daughters, and I promised her I would. I just asked her what was wrong, and she told me she was tired and that God had other plans for her. And she told me to take care of myself. So that's another reason why I decided to go on with dialysis, because at first I almost decided God to just take his course with no treatment. And then my wife had to remind me of my daughters and herself and family and friends that would be hurt if I just gave up like that. To be honest with you, to this day, dialysis is still hard. Like I go in that clinic, and I might come in there on a Monday and come back on Wednesday, and I ask where's such and such, and they be like, "Oh, he died Monday when he left." That clinic is very depressing. Even though I know it's keeping me alive, it's very, very depressing. Um, for a whole year, I couldn't travel. They had to put a port in my chest to do dialysis. It wouldn't be long term, but it'd be temporarily, so they could start the process. So they put a port in my chest, which they didn't want it to sweat. You couldn't get it wet. I couldn't. I'm a water sign. I couldn't get in no water. We went to water parks, like right up the street, Orlando and Daytona. Couldn't get in the water. Depressing. I love the water. I'm like a fish. I swim like a fish. So that was depressing that I couldn't swim. So they didn't want you to take showers. You got to take baths all the time. They didn't want you to have sex because they didn't want to sweat. But where there's a will, there is a way. But yeah, I still have a mark on my chest right now from when they took it out. But I put the fissure in your arm, and the port in your chest is very sensitive. You can get bacteria, you can get infected, and they don't want the bacteria to get in there because it's hard to get the infection out your blood once you get it in there. So you have to be very careful. And the fissure in your arm is more protected. You can get that wet, you can swim and everything with that. So once I got the fissure in my arm, they took the port out my chest and I started using the fissure in my arm, which you can't see right now because I got on this nice long sleeve shirt. Going on dialysis was so much I wasn't aware of, what I couldn't drink, what I couldn't eat, that I could only have 32 ounces a day. I mean, I can drink a 20-ounce drink in one sitting. Just think about only having 32 ounces for a whole day. But I do like to drink, but I can't. So I'm like a social drinker. Every now and then I have a drink or whatnot. And now it's not easy for me to get a little tipsy because my tolerance is so low. But life is still amazing. Life still is good. Life still is great. I'm still trusting and believing in God that everything is going to be okay, that I'm going to get a kidney. I'm not yet on the list. I will lose a few more pounds to get on the list. And once I get on that list and I get that kidney, it's going to be a new ride. I'll never mess it up again. They say the lifespan is 15 to 20 years on the kidney, but I know a lady has had her kidney for 24 years. So I'm not going on that 10, 15. I'm not messing it up. It's people in dialysis right now that's back on dialysis because they got a kidney and they messed it up. I'm not doing that because I have to go on dialysis again. It ain't happening. I'm just gonna be like, I'm out of here. I ain't doing this again. But I will say that at my clinic, the techs, I got a relationship with pretty much all my charge nurse, Shamika. She's here. Hey Shamika. Hey Shamika. We've been sister and brother since middle school. She makes sure I'm okay. She don't let nobody play with me in there. Also, my tech Pam, she's probably not here tonight, but Jasmine, Michelle, Sasha, you know, I got a bond with them. When they not there, I feel some type of way. They don't know, but they lift my spirits. When I go there and I talk so much, y'all know I talk so much. I talk so much noise to them. I threaten them. I do all type of stuff, but they get me through my treatment. And I will just tell them I appreciate their friendship. I appreciate their love. I appreciate how they care about me. I wouldn't change my clinic just because of them. I don't care what go down. As long as they there, I'm there. In closing, I want to say I want to thank my wife who encourages me. Some days I don't want to get up. Some days I'm not feeling well. And she encouraged me to go, or sometimes she just tell me, just lay down for a little while longer and just get up and go. Like I say, it's not always easy to go. It's draining, and I still work. A lot of people don't work on dialysis. I still going to work my 12 hours, and my wife, she always tells me, I'm so proud of you still being a man, taking care of your family. That she know how to get my ego going. That does something to me. So yeah, I'm gonna keep working because she gonna keep telling me she appreciate me. I'm gonna keep going. But I love money anyway, and I promised my mother that I would take care of my family. I want to thank my brother Keith. He always calling and checking on me. My sister Raquel, along with my brother Man, we have a marriage group that we keep each other courage. Pee Wee and Karen. I love y'all so much. my best friend Renisha, Sabrina, PJ, Sharika, and Tree. I love y'all. My best friend Kiki. I couldn't do it without y'all. I have an amazing support system. My friend Shariva, Brenda, and Belinda, we have a group chat. They always checking on me, make sure I'm okay. Baba, how you feeling? You need anything? Y'all just don't know. That goes a long ways. Also, Jamal and Art, they're my brothers, and I love them so much, man. Ralph, Ralph, Ralph. That's my newest friend, y'all. And I promise, he kind of kicking y'all up. Nah, that's my boy, though. I love you, Ralph. Last but not least, to my dad, Alfred Leo Jones. Man, I love you. We came a long ways. I wouldn't change what we went through. It just made my love and my bond stronger with you. I appreciate the calls, the texts, the time that we spend together. To my cousin, Yo-Yo, Tanisha, we going to get through this. You know, Terrence, Tonio, y'all know what I'm talking about. To some more friends that I didn't call out, but Troy, Demetrius, Dion, Talisha, K-Ron, Push, Jamal. I'll do anything I can for y'all because I know y'all will for me. My best friend Greg, he in the Middle East right now, but still supporting me. I love you, bro. My sister Ashley, I love you, sis. You know what it is. And my friend Tierra. Yeah, my friend Tierra. I love you as well. So I'm going to close out by saying I want to dedicate this event to Sherrod and Byron. Sherrod was a dialysis patient. Byron was my brother that I lost this year. Two amazing people. I want to dedicate this event to them. We'll always keep y'all legacy alive. I just want to sign off, tell everybody that's here tonight, thank you for the support. Keep me in your prayers that I get this kidney soon. And I love you all. Peace. Wow. Wow. Wow, wow.